This image is an electrical wiring diagram illustrating how to connect a motion sensor, PIR sensor, to a floodlight, typically for outdoor security lighting, with an optional manual override switch. Let's break down the components and wiring in detail. Components. 1. Main power source. Top left box with lightning bolt. This represents the incoming electrical supply, e.g., from a breaker panel. It has 3 wires. Brown wire, live, phase, wire, carrying the electrical current. Blue wire, neutral wire, completing the circuit. Green wire, earth, ground, wire, for safety. 2. Floodlight, top right. This is the luminaire, likely an LED floodlight given the depiction. It also has 3 wires. Black wire, live input for the light. Blue wire, neutral input for the light. Green-yellow wire, earth, ground, wire for the light's metal casing. 3. Motion sensor, PIR, passive infrared sensor, middle right. This device detects movement, typically by sensing infrared radiation body heat. It typically has 3 main terminals for wiring. Brown wire, live input from the main power. Blue wire, neutral input from the main power. Red wire, switched live output to the load, the light. This wire becomes live when motion is detected. 4. Terminal block, junction block, center. This is a set of screw terminals used to connect and splice multiple wires securely. It ensures a clean and organized wiring connection. Manual override switch, bottom center. This is an optional wall switch that can be used to manually turn the light on or off, bypassing the motion sensor. It's a simple single-pole switch. Wiring connections, following the colors and lines. Earth ground, green wires. The green wire from the main power source is connected to one terminal on the terminal block. The green-yellow wire from the floodlight is connected to the same terminal as the incoming green wire. This provides a continuous earth path for safety, grounding both the floodlight and the system. Note: the motion sensor itself usually doesn't have an external earth terminal if it's plastic cased, but the circuit overall is earthed. Neutral, blue wires. The blue wire from the main power source is connected to another terminal on the terminal block. The blue wire from the floodlight is connected to the same terminal as the incoming blue wire. The blue wire from the motion sensor is also connected to the same terminal as the incoming blue wire. This ensures all neutral connections are tied together. Live phase, brown and red wires. Incoming live. The brown wire from the main power source is connected to a terminal on the terminal block. Live to motion sensor, a brown wire connects from this terminal to the live input, often marked L, of the motion sensor. Live to manual switch. Another brown wire connects from this terminal, or a splice to the incoming brown, to one terminal of the manual override switch. Switched live from sensor to light, the red wire from the motion sensor's output, often marked L or load, is connected to the black, live input wire of the floodlight. This is the wire that becomes live when the sensor detects motion, turning the light on. Switched live from manual switch to light, a brown wire connects from the other terminal of the manual override switch and is joined with the red wire from the motion sensor before it connects to the floodlight's black wire. This allows the manual switch to also supply live power to the light, effectively overriding the motion sensor. If the switch is on, the light will be on regardless of motion detection. If the switch is off, the light will operate normally via the motion sensor. Functionality. Under normal operation, manual switch off. When the motion sensor detects movement, its internal relay closes, sending live current, via the red wire, to the floodlight, turning it on. The light will stay on for a preset duration and then turn off. If the manual override switch is turned on, it directly supplies live power to the floodlight, keeping it on continuously, bypassing the motion sensor's control. This diagram clearly shows a common and practical setup for automated outdoor lighting, with the added convenience of manual control.